Hello folks, it's Shane here from Cambacho Project Farm. I've just arrived home. I've been out at Central Australia, Alice Springs, 2 weeks, 14 days walking the Larapinta Trail, 230 odd kilometres west of Alice Springs into the West MacDonnell Ranges. I've arrived home last night at about 9:15, 9:30 and welcome home by rain, so I tipped out 28 millimetres out of the gauge this morning. It's all been gentle rain, not heavy enough rain to create runoff, but the fascinating thing is the volume of water that's running. This is coming out of a gully system where we've, over the last 11 years, we've restored the water table and restoring a wetland. So every time we get an influence like this, weather influence like this, the whole underground water lifts up. It's kind of like the tidal activity, rising and falling of the tide. So this is running a gusher today. I'm down here at the bottom end of this one gully, and this is where just recently, when I had an excavator in, we did a realignment of this pickup point. So to pick up, to take the water out this way, and you can see the flow. Look at the flow coming through here. Look at the colour of this water, crystal clear. Here we go, it's flowing out here. It splits here, so part of it's going left and part of it's going right, but this is going into the contour. This is a contour that stretches for 2.4 kilometres across the farm, and so it's got this nice gentle flow into it. So I'm harvesting as much water as I want here, and you can see the size of this here. Like, how easy is it if I want to stop this flow into the contour? How easy is it to block it up? Because up here, a little further up here, we have a road crossing with a pipe in it. So literally all I've got to do is put a lump of tin or a shovel full of dirt in front of that pipe, and it'll stop the flow into this contour. Very easy to manage, but it's what I like about what I'm seeing here now is we're now splitting this water fairly nicely and getting it to spread out. So this is this pickup point is a bankless contour. So there's still a bank on the contour here, and then we come back into here where we now lose the bank. The water's flowing there. It's going out through here, which is bankless, and running down through the paddock here, nicely spreading out. So if I keep walking across here, same thing, it's coming out of this bankless contour, just flowing out across the paddock. So this is not wanting to control the water, this is managing the water. And out the other end here, we've got the water again directed into part of this contour which runs out this other way. Lovely to see it, and lovely to see this water flowing. So that is it. I've come from Alice Springs, a really desert environment of spinifex and bufflegrass, and come back to this rain and to see this awesome water thing happening here, and just I've started planting into this here. This is some Arundo Donax I've put in here just the other day, and it's powering on, it's shooting already. So eventually I'll plant a lot of this bankless area here with Arundo Donax and vetiver grass to shore it up a little bit more. Here's another Arundo I shoved in the ground here. He's just sprouting. That's nice to see. But yeah, this water's just magnificent what's going on here. So that was like, you know, the most important thing for me in the farm is the water, and then the vegetation. So if we can manage the water and grow the vegetation, which will manage the fertility, and keep this farm and make this farm more productive. But yeah, look at this flow coming down here. It is just awesome. So we did a correction on this thing with an excavator, and the corrections are working quite nicely at this stage. And I love this. I love seeing this clean water, you know, just flowing crystal clear water. So that's today's update, to jerk you out of the 2 weeks of no YouTubes or no newsletters from Shane, because he decided to have a bit of Shane time. Actually celebrating 7.5 decades on planet Earth this time round, and so I decided I'd go for a little walk. So yeah, 14 days and 230 odd kilometres in the West Max on the Larapinta Trail. I'll tell you what, if you want to challenge yourself, do something like that. I stepped into it having done no training whatsoever, ever. Got my fitness over the first 3 days and was able to lie down at night and do my constructive rest exercise and medicate myself with hydrogen peroxide and rescue remedy, and I had charcoal in case I needed it, and a little bit of iodine. That was my medication to keep my body, to give it the capacity to heal whatever needed to be healed after long days walking in a pretty tough environment. That's my little life story for this week, and I come home to this awesome water. So I will see you down the track. Bye bye.